Shaquita Amador Woods is 4 years older. She is also 3 inches taller, 6 feet. That is a very tall featherweight. She weighed in at the featherweight limit of 146. Reach advantage favoring Shaquita Amador Woods in both the arms and the legs. Josh Rutgers will oversee the action in our first bout of the evening.
Ready?
3 5-minute rounds potentially. Shaquita Amador Woods in the gray, Michelle Montague in the black. Woods, unsurprisingly, starting off with a couple of kicks. She told us she wanted to keep Montague at bay with her long levers.
Yeah, she said that's the best part about her game, her kicks. That was a beautiful side kick to open this fight.
To the low calf this time by Shaquita.
Yeah, that's always a great weapon to do against someone who's trying to push off the floor, look for a takedown, taking out that lead leg. Smart decision there by Shaquita.
Southpaw stance here for Michelle Montague. Looking content to stand at range and time things. Switch of the stance there after that push kick attempt from Shaquita.
You know, last year Michelle got off to a little bit of a slow start, but once she got going, she got into a rhythm, was able to hit a takedown. I assume that's what she's going to try to do here, but she does not want to let Shaquita get too far ahead and establish that range.
Low kick land, the right hand miss. There's Kayla Harrison in the corner.
Pressure. Steady pressure.
You can go yoke after that.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
You know, the thing about the calf kicks, you don't have to land a ton. 1 or 2 can totally change the dynamic of the fight. So for Michelle, she's got to do a better job of taking away that leg kick, either by getting her a miss or blocking properly. It's a difficult thing to do.
Right hand landed there for Shaquita Amador Woods as Montague tried to feint and retreat. 2 minutes gone in round number 1. Paige Van Zandt, what do you like so far?
Oh.
Big flurry from
Up until
Montague.
now, this is great. Shaquita is fighting extremely intelligently. She's keeping Montague at bay. She's keeping her feet underneath her, not getting ahead of herself, utilizing her reach extremely well. I think it's been an intelligent performance from Shaquita by now.
And you see Michelle Montague maybe getting frustrated by the accuracy and that Shaquita Woods keeping her out at bay. She's blitzed a couple of times with some success now, Kenny.
Yeah, that's right. Those blitzes have definitely been taking good effect on Shaquita, landed some good combinations. But if you notice, Michelle has changed up her stance. Beautiful double leg takedown right into side control, John.
Under the strike, big elevation and a slam. And as you mentioned, lands right inside control. And now the onus is on Shaquita Amador Woods to get that underhook and get up.
And I'm seeing a little bit of blood, it looks like. I'm not sure if that's blood or not from Michelle or from Shaquita, but Shaquita might be in trouble. Michelle really trying to advance into mount. There's not much preventing her from doing that. Michelle can pass or go right into mount if she chooses. This is where she does her best work, though. Good position, good ground and pound. Now trying to set up a front choke, it looks like. She bails on it.
Underhook. Underhook.
Woods hanging on the head, but underhook appears to be on the wrong side as Michelle Montague moves into the full mount.
Yeah, Shaquita just trying to hold on right now, and what that's doing, it's allowing Montague to, at the very least, stay into position. Now she's trying to move, but she's going to give up her back, and this is one of Montague's best submissions, a rear naked choke.
We've seen her have success with it before, her last outing inside the Challenger Series cage. Nice base work here by Woods, though, preventing herself from being flattened out. Still defending that choke. She's got less than a minute.
Yeah, Shaquita's got to remove those hooks. She should maybe stand up, try to hula hoop her off. This is a bit better of a position for her. Now she's back to getting belly down here. Not much time to go here. Let's see if Michelle starts to unleash. This is better from Shaquita. She's trying to stand up and shake her off.
Nice work here defensively by Shaquita Amador Woods, but what a turning of the tide by Montague once this fight hit the ground.
Yeah.
Final 5 seconds of round number 1. Round 2 when we return on Fubo Sports.
Took her a little while to warm up, but once she got warmed up, she was throwing barrage after barrage, nice blitzing attacks. Here's this big double leg right into side control. Ended up moving into mount, then back mounts. Things just got interesting.
We shouldn't be surprised by the fact that once the Wild One got a little bit more aggressive, it started to pay off. That is very much her fight style. How does Shaquita Amador Woods keep her at bay? She was successful in the first half of round number 1. As we start round number 2, Woods in the gray and Michelle Montague in the black.
Yeah, and for Shaquita, she needs to go back to establishing those long weapons, the calf kicks, the side kicks down the middle, keeping Michelle on the outside. Michelle not so comfortable on the feet just yet. That's where Shaquita has been doing a great job.
Nice left hand there from Michelle Montague. Steps right in.
Might have been a bit of a headbutt there. I'd like to see both women feint a little bit more, keep the other one guessing. But there's been some nice exchanges here.
Another blitz here by Michelle Montague. Right hand on the exit with Woods. Let's bring in Randy Couture from our celebrity judges panel. Randy, what do you like from Michelle Montague as she attempts another takedown here?
She's doing a great job of moving into the pocket, punching her way into those positions. She's
wow.
in a tight darce choke right now. Gonna see if she can get out of this. Shaquita's doing a nice job of trying to keep her at bay with that low kick and those long punches. And when Michelle decides to go, she gets her hands on her, she masks the takedown, and she does a good job of getting her there.
Yeah.
Kenny, this is a tight choke attempt here.
Yeah, this is where those long limbs come in handy. She's trapped the leg. She needs to squeeze those elbows together. And if Michelle is able to kind of get out of this, I think she should just bail and get right back to her feet, because this is a nice attempt at a finish of this fight. And look at this, she's about to get on top. Wow. Her elbows are just a little bit too far apart to squeeze the neck of Montague.
And she's looking to re-grip here, so temporarily Michelle Montague out of immediate danger, but Shaquita Woods on top. And how about that? You know, we talked about her striking and the obvious striker versus grappler matchup. Shaquita Woods wanted this to go to the ground. She grabbed that grip and fell down.
And look at this, she's got it tied up again. If she can put her weight down across the neck of Montague, she can finish this. Montague really dealing with trying to go belly down, able to separate those elbows a little bit. She has a little bit more room there.
You're good. Elbow back, elbow back.
And see, now this is where Shaquita needs to bail, push away, create space. She's winning this round. See if she can get back to her feet. This was a mistake here.
Round 1 halfway gone. Montague trying to work around to the back of Shaquita Amador Woods, who hangs heavy on the neck. Tyron Woodley.
If anybody knows a little something about a dark choke, it's me. What I'm telling you right now, she can't see the view that we can see. She had it locked up perfectly. What she needed to do is take her lower half and inch it forward. She had the back of the head on her abdomen. That's the exact position. She didn't understand how close she was to the finish. She turned around and almost gave her back up. Now she's in a position that she does not want to be in. Right now, she just needs to get an underhook. She needs to buy herself some time and inch her way up to on the cage to get back to her feet, to get back to the strikes.
Ian Parker, Montague's one half of your parlay, if I'm not mistaken. How do you feel about that bet at the moment?
You know, Sean, I always love when you remind me when they're in a losing position. You know what? Look, Shaquita had that really tight. I think Kenny said it really well. The elbows are very far apart. Montague now is in a great position. I think Shaquita burned her arms out. I think Montague may even get the finish by the end of this round, steal the rest of this round, and then go to work if it goes to round 3. I'm still comfortable. We're going to get the win here.
Montague into the mounts to punctuate Ian Parker's point. And the ground and pound, that is Kayla Harrison's specialty, and she has been passing on some of those skills.
Oh, she has
to Montague, and there's a rear naked.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Done.
1 minute.
She's done.
That's it. That's
Can
it.
Shaquita Amador Woods keep herself in this fight for the next 45 seconds?
Montague looks like she's a little bit too high. You can still finish it, but it looks like she's a little bit too high. She's not quite aligned with Shaquita. Now she just needs to drop back a little bit. Shaquita really showing a lot of heart here. She's able to get one of those hands off.
Nice work again by Woods, who found herself in a similar position in the second half of round number 1. Michelle Montague flattening out, switches into that short choke. And there's the tap! The far hand for Woods taps, and Michelle Montague victorious in round 2.
What an adjustment there, and this is where, you know, the lack of experience from Shaquita Amador Woods came into play. When you're trying to look for that choke and it's not working for a long period of time, that's when you got to know to bail and not keep exchanging with someone who wants to work on the ground. But what a performance by Michelle Montague, coming back, making the proper adjustments, and getting the finish here in round 2.
Thank you, Kenny. This fight comes to an end, 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Your victor in round number 2 by rear naked choke, Michelle the Wild One Montague. Let's turn around this way here. Let's see what our judges have to say. First of all, Michelle, great fight, a little bit back and forth.
Yeah.
How tight was that choke in the second round?
Tight enough where I had things flick through my memory of like, oh, that would suck to not to go home by tapping. So as that went through my head, I was like, oh, I am breathing as I'm thinking, and then I wiggled my way out. But I was listening to my corner as well, giving me some good tips there. So yeah, glad to get out of that one. It was reasonably tight.
All right, so let's see what our celebrity panel thought of the performance. Randy Couture, let's hear from you first. You said this is what you wanted to see. Mental fortitude, a little bit of back and forth. You impressed by Michelle's performance?
Absolutely. Yeah, she was a little slow starting. When she found her range and decided it was time to get in the pocket and let her hands go, I think that turned the tide for her. The takedown in the first round was picture perfect, beautiful flair to that double leg to get to the top position. She did a great job. And Shaquita, for your pro debut, very, very impressive for as little experience as you have.
All right, Tyron Woodley, it wasn't just about the takedowns. It was also some of that ground and pound we saw from Michelle Montague. That was something you were pretty good at in your career. Did you like to see it from her?
You know, what I saw was that the experience ran over, the resilience and the commitment to the finish. She knew how many ticks was left on that clock. She was in a compromising position. That dart stroke was in tight. She couldn't recognize how tight it looked from this angle, but she fought through it and she found a way to get the finish.
And Paige Van Zandt, it's not just about getting the win, it's about overcoming some of that danger, some of that adversity. We saw that from Michelle Montague tonight. Is that enough to get your vote for a contract?
I believe so. I mean, Michelle fought through adversity. She came back. She's the wild one for a reason, right? She brought the dog out and showed us who she is.
Second round, rear naked choke victory, still undefeated, Michelle Montague. And of course, later tonight, we will have to see if that was enough to earn a celebrity panel vote and a fan vote. But congratulations to the Wild One.